to leave the dance floor.
Come on!
Hey guys, it's Chuck here bringing you another Pokemon Black Wi-Fi battle video. This is a battle I had, probably was definitely a few months ago, versus the Darkoness21. We were on T-Flare and he challenged me and I threw a team together and I had the wrong item on my Archeops and I decided not to speed this up. This is the raw video file, so yeah. He's gonna lead off with his Playboy, his Lopunny, and I was like, oh great, it's gonna switcheroo. Well, I'm gonna stay in, go for the Fire Blast. Obvious Fire Blast. As I was hoping he was actually gonna switch out, maybe into Latios. But he doesn't, and he goes for the switcheroo and tricks me, a Choice Scarf. And I'm like, Alright, well he's got my Air Balloon. I go for the Fire Blast, and I'm going to score, first turn, opening move, critical hit. I doubt the crit mattered. If anyone out there can say it did, that's fine, but I doubt it though. Probably just overkill. So he's going to go out into Latios now, as I'm going to switch out now. Because Latios is going to take that Fire Blast like a boss. And I'm going to go on to my Gwyn! My 4th Gen Empoleon. This is actually 4th Gen Empoleon set Agility, Surf, Ice Beam, and Grass Knot. As I believe I have Expert Belt for the item. He goes for the Dragon Pulse, and I pretty much absorb that thanks to my Steel typing as well. He's going to switch out now. He's going to go out into Bronzong, as I'm going to go straight for the Agility to set myself up to be at the potential sweep, maybe. So now that I'm at +2 speed, I'm going to go for the Surf now. And that's going to do a hefty amount to this Bronzong. I mean, it does just slightly under half. But now he's going to get his rocks up, and I'm like, great. Infidel, Archeops, Chandelier. I was like, at that point I realized, wow, half my team is Stealth Rock Weak. This isn't good. So I'm going to go for another Surf now, hoping for a crit, just so I could take him out, and I do score that crit. So that's 2 crits already, as I'm now proceeding to tear him apart. I knew it would take a second crit, a back-to-back crit, this time with Ice Beam, to take out his Verzion, but I doubt that was going to happen, and it doesn't happen. It does almost like, this is a Modest Empoleon actually, and a Modest Empoleon did that much, and he goes for the close combat, and that's obviously going to outgo my Empoleon. Maybe if I was max HP, max special defense, max defense. But anywho, now after the defense drops happen, I am going to go out into my Archeops, because now I see that it's Life Orb, my Ancient. At this point in time, I checked the item and realized, why does it have Life Orb? I derped, because there is some HP EVs on this, so it was meant to be a leftovers set. So he's going to go into Drapion, and that Drapion is going to take the Aerial Ace. Sort of okay. I mean, the stab Life Orb Aerial Ace did about that much. And Darkness is going to be surprised by my next move, because I remember him saying he did not know Archeops can learn this. Archeops can get Earthquake. So I go for the Earthquake, and that's going to take out his Drapion. At this point in time, I'm like, alright, Life Orb Recoil is going to pretty much put me down to one last move before my attack gets halved. He's going to go into Cofagaris, and I'm like, I'm just going to switch out anyways and use my Archeops' fodder at some point. So now I'm going to go back out into Chandelier, as he's going to set up the Calm Mind. And when he sets up the Calm Mind, I'm like, fan-freaking-tastic, because I'm like, I really, really don't want to get owned by Cofagaris.
I didn't see that.
So I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball, and even after he gets +1, I'm going to do like 2/3 of his health. Almost 2/3 with a Stab Shadow Ball, and I get the special defense drop. And I'm like, wow. As he goes for the Hex, and I'm like, oh my god, this is probably going to kill me, right? Right? Wrong. 8 HP. I'm going to live with 8 HP. I'm like, epic. So, I'm just going to go for another Shadow Ball, considering I still have the Choice Scarf. thanks to being tricked at the very beginning of the battle. I said to Dark, that's pretty much what hurt him in this battle, was him tricking my Chandelier. Never trick a Chandelier or Choice Scarf. As now he's going to go on to Verzion, and I know at Verzion's current HP marker, a Stab Shadow Ball is going to take it out. So down goes Verzion. I think I'm down to his last Pokemon now is Latios. As I'm like, Latios probably has enough special defense maybe to take one Shadow Ball and live it and KO me with a Draco Meteor or something. As I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. It's going to do, I think, a little over half. And it does about almost 2/3. And I get another special defense drop. I'm like, wow. Chandelier, you're like the Hacks Master right now. As he goes for the Dragon Pulse, and that takes me out. And I pretty much know I got this battle wrapped in the bag, period. I'm going to go out into Infidel after the leftovers recoveries. This is my original Infidel set. The one that started it all. And I'm like, alright, I got Signal Beam. That'll take him out. I'm Expert Belly. That definitely should take him out. As he goes for the Wish, and I'm like, he probably isn't expecting the Signal Beam. Probably expecting the Air Slash. So I'm going to go for the Signal Beam, and that does take him out. So good game, Dark. Guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and check out Darkoness21's channel. And that's it. Stay tuned for more exciting Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. Peace, guys.